Hi, my name is Karina and I am a presenter with Younique. And I'm here just to show you the next step on getting your face ready for your day. We've already done all of our basics. We're now going to work on our sculpting trio and or our bronzer, beachfront bronzer. You can use these independently, you can use them together. But let's start with our sculpting trio. The sculpting trio is awesome. I used to be absolutely terrified of it, and even though it came with instructions. So just saying. So I thought I'd show you guys how to use it. It's really easy. And this is the other product that I love to use, especially in the transition times, because it gives me just that little kiss of color. Isn't that pretty? So you can use that. Add that on top of your foundation to make it a little bit darker for yourself for the winter, or the summer, I should say. And then in the winter, you can use it more for your bronzering. All right, let's get going. Here is our contour brush. We've got a lovely end on this. There's two, and this is a nice and tight bristles. So you can see it's very soft. And here's more of our painter's brush, so to speak. So they're very soft on your face. So let's get going. Here we go. Here we go. Are you excited? I am. Right, we're going to start just like the picture says. We're going to start with the darkest, and we're going to do it along our hairline, and we're going to do it from basically our ear down. Okay, so it's going to look really funny. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to blend any of this till we're all done. That way then you really see what's going on. So I like to really kind of get in there with some, and then I am just going to dab it along my hairline. And it's going to look a little bit silly, but that's okay. We will blend all this in later. You can see it's not ultra dark. When you get the color that's right for you, it works really well. This is just going to give you a little bit more cheekbone, a little bit more face definition. I am very blessed with good bone structure, so some people go to me, why do you even use this? And I'm like, because I like it to look good, all right? I like to look really good. And who doesn't want to make their jawline a little sharper? Hello, here we go. So I'm just kind of painting this one on. Whoop, got my earring out of the way. That's why we do this. There you go. So I've got our basic color on, and I've just done it so you can see. I'm going to look just like the picture in a moment. You can do that. That's optional. You don't have to. Whoops. I take my brush and I obviously rub it on an old face towel, just so that way then I don't get too much of the other color on. So do I look just like here? Oh, I think I do. There you go. So let's go on to the next part. This one has a little bit more involved, and the first one's kind of creamy, and the next one's a little bit powdery. And if you look, you're going to see it's going to go kind of under the eye. It's going to go by your chin, and it's going to go in here too. So let's just see what we're going to do with that. I'm going to use the paddle end of that because this one needs a little bit more fine tuning. Oh, here's something I totally forgot to do. I want to make my nose a little bit thinner, so I'm also going to do it on my nose. I forgot that part. There we go. You can even use your finger. Very cute. I think that's just quite adorable. So we're just going to run with that. All right, here you go. So let's start with the chin. And then you can just see I'm just paddling it. And here. And here. I know, this looks crazy, doesn't it? And we're going to do a little V up in here on our forehead. I'm actually looking at this, and it's telling me what to do. So I'm really not making anything up. It's not very secret. Where else does it say? Oh, well, let's do here, right under our eye. And dab under the other eye. And I think we've got it covered. I'd say, oh, we got another spot. Almost forgot. Right up here, because that'll really kind of show off your eyebrows. We want that. We want a little bit of highlight there. Very pretty. There you go. Look at that. We are almost done. So now I'm going to go back to the other side, and I'm going to use our highlighter. This is really creamy and really quite delicious, actually. So again, I'm going to just give it a couple of little rubs. That's why everybody's palette that uses these gets them all mucky. It's because we get our makeup all over it. So I'm going to use it right in here. I like to do it kind of in a little bit of a C sort of shape. Normally I bring it here if I'm using a stick luminizer, but right now we're doing this. So I'm just going to do it kind of like I normally do. Now, I'm going to start blending. So I'm just kind of pulling it back from my face and, oops, let's run this off. Clean that off. Where am I? Here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to just kind of blend all this in. Remember, we put the medium color here. Let's make sure we really get the one we really need. So just start circles. That's all you need to do. So here you're kind of making a 3. I couldn't figure what everybody was talking about. Make a 3. Get it? A 3. Excuse me. And then make an E. We're making letters and numbers on excuse me, on our face. Oh my goodness. There you go. Talk about this being the real deal. I'm not going for perfection here because nobody's perfect. And I think it's just nice when you are having somebody show you something that they're about as real as the day is long. So again, just make sure you really blend it in here. One of my Y sisters, that's what they call you when you're part of Younique. You get a sisterhood, you really do. There's some really amazing women in here. And they will just, I just said, hey, I don't know how to do this. And they came and showed me. So here you go. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a swirly swirl. Make sure. And if you're concerned, just do this. Rub it, not really rub it in, but just blend it a little bit. Now on the side of my nose, you're going to go, what the heck? So I'm going to do that. And I'm just bringing it in. There you go. Look at the difference. Are you kidding me? I just got amazing face shape and I hardly had to do anything. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the final one and I'm just going to go a little bit on the tip of my nose and I'm going to blend it in because we want that, and on my Cupid's bow and dab, 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 and a little bit here because we want to bring this out. We want to pull all that in. Now, if you really want, you can even use a little tiny bit of this in the corner of your eye. Make your eye pop. Look at the difference. One is just got that little bit of color, that little bit of, the other one, not so much. So let's fix it. Let's make sure we look even. Do check in the light to make sure you have blended everything. Have I blended it all? Yeah, we're good to go. So there you go. That's how do you use the contour palette. So it's really simple. Sometimes you may want to use a touch of bronzer. So this is, again, you can do the same thing. It's identical steps. You just swirl it on here. I put them both together, just easier. And then I just blend it all in my E. First my 3, then my E, right? And then I go down my nose and up in my forehead here. This will help bring it out so that it looks a little bit more balanced. And then here, and there you go. But I can use this also for a little bit of cheek color, all right? This is one of my favorite brushes. It's not a Younique brush, but it's called a Kabuki brush, and I love it. It's my favorite. So beachfront bronzer, where the sun hits. Awesome, easy peasy. So now that we're done all that, we're gonna do the very last thing. What do you need after you've contoured your face? You need a little bit of blush. We want that kiss of color. And being a little bit older, and I love the fact that I'm getting older, I wouldn't trade it for all the tea in China. I have to put my blush on a little bit differently than I used to. I used to put my blush on like this, to the back. Now I realize I need to go from the apple of my cheek, dust it, but dust it down a little bit. It doesn't make me look quite so harsh and quite so straight. So here we go. Let's just use my big fluffy brush. Isn't this awesome? I'm gonna just take this very, very dark color. When I first thought I had a heart attack, but it's beautiful. So watch. Tap, 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 tap. And then circle. Look at that. What a difference. Look at that. I think I like it. I'm gonna do the other side. Tap, tap. It's all you need, literally. That's all you need with this stuff. It's gonna last you for years. And then, just so I get it, I know where it is on those apples. You know, the ones where Grandma used to pinch? Or maybe your Uncle George, someone like that. And then here we go. And if you are concerned, dust off your brush, rub it on your towel, and just blend a little bit more, and it'll be even softer. There you go. Look at that. Done. Awesome. So now we have sculpted our face using our sculpting trio and our absolutely fabulous, deeply pigmented blush. These are awesome. So So enjoy them. Remember, beachfront bronzer, if you're in a pinch and you don't have the contour, this works really, really well. Works just as a day-to-day. So that's it. So now we have gotten all of our contouring and we have gotten our blush on and we are ready for the day. Or are we?